The slowest selling truck in America right now is sitting at a 200-day supply on dealer lots. For every one that sells, 3 more just bake in the sun. But this truck has a bomb-proof engine, a transmission with over 20 million units built, and it costs $9,000 less than the version everyone thinks they need. Number 3. The Ram 1500 with the Pentastar V6. Walk onto any Ram dealer lot right now and look at the back row, not the shiny trucks up front with the big Hemi badges. I mean the ones in the back collecting bird droppings, with a thin layer of pollen on the hood. I'd bet money that 2 out of every 3 of those trucks have a V6 under the hood. And I get it. When guys walk into a dealership looking for a full-size pickup, the V6 gets skipped over like it's the weird kid at the lunch table. Nobody wants to tell their buddies they bought a V6 truck, but that ego tax is costing people a fortune. Here's what I know from actually working on these engines for years. The 3.6-liter Pentastar has been in production since 2011. It's in Jeep Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, Pacificas, and Chargers. Millions of these engines are out there running right now. I personally know a fleet manager who ran over 70 Pentastar trucks and barely touched the engines. This motor won Ward's 10 best engines 3 years in a row, and mechanics I trust have seen them push past 250,000 miles without a major teardown, so the reliability is clear. In the Ram 1500, this V6 makes 305 horsepower and has a small electric motor bolted on called e-torque that kicks in about 90 extra pound-feet right when you hit the gas. You're getting 22 to 25 miles per gallon on the highway. That's roughly 40% better than the 5.7 Hemi. The towing capacity still sits above 7,600 pounds, which handles a bass boat, a camper, or a decent utility trailer without breaking a sweat, highlighting the efficiency of this setup. Now, the reason you should care about this truck right now is the discounts. Ram 1500s are sitting at a 163-day supply as of early 2026. For context, a Toyota Tundra sits around 46 days. Ram trucks are taking 3.5 times longer to sell than Toyotas, and the V6 models are the ones nobody is picking up. Right now, the rebates on the Ram 1500 go up to $11,250. Stack that with dealer negotiation on a truck that's been aging on the lot, and you're looking at a Bighorn V6 crew cab with 4x4 landing in the low 40,000s. The one thing I tell every customer to watch for on the Pentastar is the oil filter housing. The plastic adapter where the filter mounts has seals that break down over heat cycles. Mopar has revised the part at least 11 times, which tells you they know it is a problem. It is about an $800 to $1,000 fix. Annoying, but not a deal breaker. Anything built after 2014 also has revised cylinder head valve guides, so the early production hiccups are long gone. Outside of that one housing seal, this is one of the most trouble-free engines I work on. But the next truck on this list makes the V6 deals look small, because this one is literally the slowest selling truck in the entire country right now. Number 2, the Ram 2500 with the 6.4-liter Hemi. I've been saying this for years, and I'll keep saying it until people listen. If you're buying a 3/4-ton truck and you don't tow every single day for work, you do not need the Cummins diesel. I know that makes some of you angry. I know the diesel guys are already typing, but sit with me for a second because the math is so far in your favor on this gas V8 that it's almost criminal how many people ignore it. The Ram 2500 is sitting at 184 to 200 days supply right now. There are over 39,000 of these trucks listed for sale across the country. That makes it the #1 slowest selling truck in America. It's not sitting at number 5 or even in the bottom 10. It's dead last. And the reason is simple. Everybody who shops a 3/4 ton assumes they need the diesel, so they walk right past the 6.4 Hemi trucks like they don't exist. I had a 2500 Hemi in my shop last year at 145,000 miles. The owner used it to haul a 32-foot travel trailer across the country twice a year and plow his driveway every winter. I did a full inspection and there was nothing wrong with this truck. The oil looked clean, the transmission shifted smooth through every gear, and the exhaust manifold bolts were all still intact, which is saying something on a Hemi with that kind of mileage. The owner told me his only maintenance was oil changes every 5,000 miles and a set of spark plugs at 100,000. The engine had a forged steel crankshaft and a cast iron deep skirt block. This thing is massively overbuilt for a pickup application. It's the same engine family that went into the 392 in performance cars. Owners on the Ram forums are posting 200,000-mile updates with zero engine work. And here's the kicker. This engine saves you $9,000 to $10,000 over the Cummins option on the same truck. You don't have to mess with DEF fluid. You're not dealing with a diesel particulate filter throwing codes at you every 6 months. There are no expensive fuel filter changes on the maintenance schedule. It runs on regular 87-octane gas. Because the gas engine weighs significantly less than the Cummins, you actually get higher payload capacity with the Hemi 2500 than with the diesel version. Deals right now are wild. Forum buyers are documenting $17,000 to $18,000 off sticker on Ram heavy-duty trucks. One buyer posted a 2024 3500 Tradesman. He bought at $62,000 against a $74,000 sticker. That is a $12,000 haircut on a work truck. Some dealers in Oklahoma are pricing 2025 Ram heavy-duty orders at 10% below sticker before rebates even get applied. Now, I would be a bad mechanic if I did not tell you the watch item. The Hemi uses a system called multi-displacement that shuts down 4 cylinders to save fuel. The lifters in that system can develop a tick, and if it gets bad enough, you are looking at a cam and lifter replacement that runs $4,000 to $6,000 in parts and labor. It does not happen often, maybe 3 out of 100 trucks. But when it does, it is expensive. The biggest triggers are extended idle time and skipping oil changes. If you buy one of these trucks, change your oil on time, and do not let it idle for 20 minutes at the drive-thru every morning. The ZF 8-speed automatic in the 2019 and newer models has over 20 million units produced worldwide, and it is one of the best transmissions in the industry. Just avoid anything with the old 6-speed automatic from before 2019. If you are getting value out of this, hit subscribe. I put out Ram content every week, and the next truck on this list might be the best deal I have ever covered on this channel. Number 1. The 2025 Ram 1500 Hurricane. This one is a little different because I am not just telling you to buy a truck that is sitting on a lot. I am telling you to wait about 60 days and then go buy it. Because what is about to happen to the 2025 Ram 1500 is going to create one of the biggest clearance events in truck history. Here is the backstory. For 2025, Ram killed the 5.7-liter Hemi Vive 8 in the 1500 and replaced it with a brand new 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline 6 called the Hurricane. This engine makes 420 horsepower and 469 pound-feet of torque. It is lighter than the Hemi, makes more power, and gets better gas mileage all at the same time. It does 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. Motor Trend gave the 2025 Ram 1500 their Truck of the Year award because of it. And nobody cared. Ram's sales dropped 19.5%. One dealership salesman told an industry site that 8 out of 10 buyers flat out refused the Hurricane because it was not a V8. The Ram forums were on fire with angry posts, buyers were furious, and the boardroom at Stellantis headquarters went into full damage control. They announced the Hemi V6 is coming back for the 2026 Ram 1500, and over 10,000 orders came in within the first 24 hours. So now, think about what happens next. Those 2026 Hemi trucks are going to flood dealer lots through spring and summer. Every buyer who is holding out for the V8 is going to rush in, and every unsold 2025 Hurricane model is going to be the truck that dealers need to move at any price. Right now, Stellantis is already offering 0% financing for 72 months on 2025 Ram 1500s. On a loaded tungsten trim that stickers near $90,000, that 0% deal saves you roughly $19,000 over the life of the loan compared to what the bank would charge you right now. And the incentives are only going to get more aggressive as the 2026 models arrive. I'll be upfront with you. The Hurricane is a newer engine, and it does not have the 20-year track record of the Hemi. Some early owners saw check engine lights under 1,000 miles, and a few trucks had cooling problems that turned out to be parts assembled incorrectly at the plant. The decision to ditch the oil dipstick and go sensor only still bugs me personally. Twin turbo means two potential failure points down the road that a naturally aspirated V8 just does not have. These are real things to consider. But the engine has been in production since 2023 in the Jeep Wagoneer, so there are about 3 years of real-world data and over 100,000 units built. A rental 1500 Rebel with the Hurricane recently hit 48,000 miles in a single year with no mechanical issues. So the early signs on reliability are solid, even if we do not have the long-term picture yet. My take is this. If you absolutely need the V8 rumble and you won't be happy without it, wait for the 2026. I get it. But if you can live with a truck that is objectively faster, more powerful, and more fuel efficient than the Hemi it replaced, then the 2025 Hurricane clearance window is going to be the kind of deal people kick themselves for missing. You're looking at a Motor Trend Truck of the Year award winner with 6 years 0% financing that dealers need gone yesterday. Bottom line, Ram has an inventory problem, and that is your leverage. Every one of these trucks can be bought for thousands under sticker if you walk in knowing the numbers. Now, speaking of Rams that are built to last, I put together a video on 10 legendary old Ram trucks that still destroy every 2026 pickup on the road today. If you just watch this whole video and you are not checking that one out next, you are leaving money and knowledge on the table. It's right here.